Hi, in this video I'm going to talk about private member functions. So a private member function is a function that you're going to use in service of some sort of task in the class that's not part of the public interface or a public member function. So let's look at an example. So first of all, look on the screen. You'll see that I have a name class defined, which keeps track of first, middle, and last name. And I have a constructor, and then what I want is a couple of display methods. So I might write void display, and then display a name we might write, I'll tell you what, let's make this a string function instead. So we're just going to have it return the first with a space, the middle name with the space, and the last name with this, and then close it out. Now I might also want to display the name, last name, comma, first, middle. So to do that, I'm going to create a private member function that will format the name the way I want it. So let's do that first. So we'll come back to the private section, and we're going to call this function format last first. And all it's going to do is it's going to return the last name plus a comma plus the first name plus a space plus the middle name. Now that doesn't do a whole lot, but it demonstrates my purpose. So then in my public interface, we write a member function called display last first, and it's simply going to return our private function format last first. But what we've effectively done is we've hidden the definition of format last first by putting it in the private part of the function. of the class, so that if I try to access it, so watch, let's say whoops, that's a string, excuse me. If I try to access that function, now let's do it like this. It won't matter because it's not going to run. I'm going to get an error as soon as it compiles. And it says down here, if you look closely, error, format last first is private. And it puts the error block up on there because I can't access it directly. If I want to access it, I have to do it via the function that we know works, which is display last first. That's part of the public interface. And then that will display the name as Smith, comma, James Allen. So this has been a fairly short video. I don't need to just describe much more to this. Private member functions are used as helper functions to help you perform some task within the class definition. They are not part of the public interface, and you don't call them directly, but you use them in service of some other function. So that pretty much wraps up what I want to say about private member functions, and I'll see you in the next video.